Hi everyone, it's JC at Motorcycle Superstore and welcome to our April Kickstart video, your home for all things moto. Very excited about this month because we have a bunch of cool new products. Some of these things have never been seen before. They're new companies entirely, other is new safety technology, and the rest of the products are all heavily revamped. So I'm really excited to show you what we've got on tap for street and dirt segments. Also, we've got a really cool bike tip that's handy this time of the year, and there's a new bike that's going to be hitting dealership floors that I think you should really take a look at. But before we get into those things, let's talk about our Subscribe and Win giveaway. We have the winners from last month and our new prize to announce for April as well. We selected 3 winners for March, and the first 2 are going to get $100 gift cards to Motorcycle Superstore. The individuals receiving those are Thomas Russell and Nikki Grant. The grand prize this month was a set of Alpinestars boots, be it dirt, street, whatever catches your fancy, up to $300 of full retail value. That grand prize winner is Nathan Braley. Congratulations all 3 of you. You now have 30 days to get in touch. Send me an email, youtubewinner@motorcycle-superstore.com, and we'll start the process of getting those products sent your way. As for our April giveaway, again, 3 prizes, 2 gift cards, and the grand prize package this time around is going to be from Motocentric. Your choice between 3 different jacket models and 2 pants. Those jacket models available are the Force, Assault, and Squadron, and they also have the Arsenal pants or the Battalion jeans. You'll be able to pick one of each, top and bottom, to meet your needs, any size, any color that you like. So it's pretty exciting. Those are new products that have never been seen before. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at one of those jackets here in a bit. That does it for our giveaway. Now let's get into some of our dirt products. A lot of awesome products to showcase in our dirt category. I'm going to start off with some adventure or dual sport style helmets. Up top here, this is the Fly Trekker. And the reason that they were featuring these here instead of the street category is because they have some new features that really cater to those off-road riding dual sport people. Now, what we mean by that? First off, this has been designed to use goggles with the shield in place. So if you can raise it up, the shield now goes higher to get out of your line of sight. Also, you put goggles on underneath it. You can actually fold this shield back down into place with your goggles on. There are reliefs cut out here. It's going to allow your goggle straps to stay in place. The visor up top has been moved to allow for this more range of motion, but also it's going to be adjustable. One of the few helmets on the dual sport adventure touring market that allows you to move this visor around. So if you're a person who likes to change that throughout the day, this is a great option. The interior liner system has been updated. It's going to be more comfortable. It's also got some great styling inside of there as well. Make sure you see all the options for the Trekker. The price has only gone up about 10 bucks, I think, and it still uses the DOT and the ECE rating, adjustable vents all over, a cool helmet, and is really affordable. This is the Shoei Hornet X2. Previously the Shoei Hornet DS. It's been revised much in the same way this has actually. So the things that I like the most about it, the visor, the shield, and the interior. The top visor has a lot more vents cut into it. It's going to help with that lift problem at higher speeds. Also, it now uses quarter turn screws on the side, so it's very easy to remove this. It'll be easier to clean out this vent system up top because this cowling simply pops right off. And because of the way it uses the quarter turn screws, you'll notice that it actually sits above the base plate for the shield. So you can access your shield and remove it, take it off to clean it, put on a smoked version, whatever, without having to remove the visor system. That's a huge, huge, huge upgrade. It also comes with the shield that now has pin lock ready. It's got the pins in it, comes with a pin lock visor in the box, extra value there. And the interior of this has been redesigned also. This is their 3D Max Dry 2. It's a little bit more comfortable down along the base of your jaw, the area that actually scrapes the most of your face, putting it on and off. So nice looking helmet, great upgrades. It's going to help justify that price tag. To the center here, these are some knee guards from Force. It's called the Force XP, or from Thor rather, the Force XP brace. Now what Thor has done is they've created a very lightweight, easy to wear guard. It's got great protection, hard protection up top for when you go over the bars and hit your knee on the handlebar. Great patella protection as well, no matter how far this thing bends. Vents cut into it also, more hard protection here, but I like the back of this thing the most. This is what really intrigues me. It uses airprene. It's a vented neoprene. It's flexible, stretchy. It's going to cinch down on your leg, heavy duty Velcro, and then you have these straps over the top as well to help cinch it down. These are quick release. I think these things are going to be great for people using them day in and day out because they're so easy to wear. Now this helmet is super, super important. It is essentially Bell's latest and greatest Moto 9. It's the Moto 9 Flex and has new technology on the interior that's going to help keep your brain in one piece. This thing has their Flex technology. Essentially it's 3 different layers of materials instead of the standard dual density EPS. And what it does is it manages high, medium, and low strength or low energy impacts. So not only does it do that better, but it's going to help with rotational impacts, similar to the kind of concepts you're seeing from the MIPS technology and the 6D technology. This is Bell's essentially their version of that. And what it does, not only does it give you that better energy management, but also it's going to adjust for different head shapes a little better because it has 6 flexible panels, so it will mold to your head, and those panels also have lots of airspace between them. So the venting on this has been improved also. It uses their carbon fiber outer shell. It's a really high-end helmet, talking about $600 for a solid colorway. This one's around $650. But anyways, all those other features we come to love from Bell. The Magnifusion, the comfortable interior. Check it out online. I'm going over some of the features on these things very quickly, but this is really, really exciting. Now, for these boots in the back, these are from O'Neill. This is the Element boot. It's an affordable entry-level boot, and it's been redesigned. Some of the things you'll notice, they've cleaned up some of the badging and removed it, but really in terms of technical performance, you're going to find new buckle systems. Also, the interior where it mates against the bike or where you're going to have contact with the bike, this has been cleaned up, more texturing here. Still uses the bonded sole with a steel shank included. Also, one of the things I like with the redesign, you'll see that it's not so flat back here. It actually has more of a curved profile. Makes room for your calves, also makes room for these knee guards and knee braces to slip inside on the front side. That's really going to give you a little bit more use from these, and the price on these hasn't gone up very much either. So really a lot going on here, new changes, new products, and they're very affordable. Let's wrap it up with a new set of gear from One Industries. One Industries has made it easier than ever for you to inject your own style and flair into your riding gear. We could purchase pants and jerseys separate, always have been able to, but what One Industries has done is they've made most of their gear a little bit more compatible with the rest of the gear in the lineup as well. So what you can do essentially is take anything, whether it's from the Atom, Gamma, or Vapor lineup, and mix and match it with some jerseys maybe from either within that same line or something different as well. And what they've done is use a little bit more neutral color base, and that allows you to do that. So pants are designed to work with 2 or 3 jerseys. Each jersey is designed to work with 2 or 3 pant options. What it does is it makes it a lot easier for us to pick and choose and make it look exactly how we want it to. You'll be unique out on the moto track, and this is really targeted mostly at motocross riders. Obviously, motocross gear is typically sold as a matching set, and One Industry still does that. Here's an example, but what they're doing with the Mix It Up is giving you the option to go a little bit further. Here's an example of how that might work. A gray pant or gray and black, you could easily match that to, say, a blue top. And what they've done is they've made either the jerseys or the pants have a lot of large sections of solid colors. So you'll see large white sleeve, large blue panel here. Same thing goes with the black and green. You kind of get the idea. Now, they still have the wild and crazy. You can see polka dots, they've got checkered patterns, they even have the poncho style as well. So it's kind of as crazy as you want it to be. But it's a really cool option. It's a little bit easier now for you to go ahead and do this mixing and matching on your own and create a totally unique style. That does it for our dirt products. Let's go ahead and take a look at something else. This month's riding tip is about how to control your motorcycle better at lower speeds. Now, this is something you can use on a dual sport like this that we have today, but also any type of street bike, cruisers, sport bikes, and pure off-road machines like motocross and enduro bikes. So what we'll talk about today, first off, is using some of your controls, your rear brake, and also some of your body positioning techniques that can accent that to make it even more effective. So the first thing I want to point out is before you go trying these methods we're talking about today, make sure you do it somewhere that's a controlled environment. Try not to do it out on some wet, slippery road somewhere your first time out. Get a feel for it, get a feel for your machine, and then start putting that into play out on the highway. So first things first, using your rear brake. As you get to about the 10 mile per hour and below mark, you're going to start getting a little wobbly as you keep your feet on those pegs. Dragging your rear brake just a little bit of pressure there will help stabilize your bike, keep you upright, and it's much easier to control. Now, one of the things to be careful with on this, obviously, is not applying too much pressure. That's going to cause your rear tire to skid, lock up, and then you have some problems with your handling. It obviously throws you off. Another thing to keep in mind when you're doing this is where we're using the rear brake. We're not really using the front brake, especially in a sharp, jabby motion. The last thing we want to do is to get the bike unsettled and starting to dive. So really be careful with that and just use that rear brake predominantly. Now, as you're doing this, you can either do this as you're coming up to a stop sign, for example, if you don't want to put your foot down, or if you're cruising through a parking lot like this and you need to make these slow maneuvers throughout traffic. The other thing that we're going to talk about is your body positioning. The brake technique is fantastic. I use it all the time in the off-road world, and the same thing goes for the body positioning in the sense that you're going to counterbalance your motorcycle. If we stay upright on our bike and we lean with it as we normally do at speed when we have momentum, then we're actually going to have problems at those lower speeds. The bike just obviously wants to tip over. So what we do is we take our body and we offset it from the motorcycle. We counterbalance it. And while you're doing this, you're going to find that your weight is positioned on the outside edge of the seat, and you're also going to be putting pressure down on the outside foot peg. It's called weighting the outside peg. So as you're doing this technique, what you really want to be cognizant of and be paying attention to is that you're looking where you want to go. Slow speeds, tight maneuvers, it's very easy to get tunnel vision and start looking straight down at a front wheel. Keep in mind, your body, your bike, it's going to follow your head. So look where you want to go while you're doing these techniques as well, and it'll help make sure that you have a smooth exit of the turn. Put all these things together, the counterbalancing and the brake technique, and now you're going to be much more comfortable at slower speeds. You'll look like a stud because you don't ever have to put your feet down out in traffic, and it's a handy tip to have for everyday riding. Hope that does it for you. We'll see you next time at motorcyclesuperstore.com. Let's take a look at our selection here for the pavement pounders. On my left, the jacket. This is from Motocentric. It's called their Force Jacket. I really just want to point out that it's a new brand to the market. They've specialized in luggage and rain gear and tools in the past, but now Motocentric is coming into the garment section. So you're going to see jackets and pants and some other products coming later in the year. But basically, the Force Jacket is a waterproof jacket. It's textile material, 600 denier with reinforcements on the impact areas. Good reflectives on this. I really like how much they've included. You'll see those stripes on the sleeves, on the chest. It's also going to give you some waterproof storage. The chest pockets are waterproof. You'll notice those zippers. It's a jacket that's going to be easy to wear, lightweight, has the armor you're looking for, but take a look at it. I just want to really point out the fact that there's now Motocentric options available. They are affordably priced as well. Up front with these set of boots. This is a little shorty boot from Alpine Stars. It's called their SMX3. It's available in men's and women's styles. The black here is real common, but obviously they have one with the red accents as well if you want some more color. The great thing about this is it's small and easy to move in, but it's not like a casual riding shoe, which tend to be a little bit wimpy on the protection category. This is basically like a race boot that's been chopped off. So you have great panels here that have articulation built into them, so you're going to be able to move off the bike. It is a high top design that's tall enough to help keep your pant legs down over the top, so I like that. But also just check out the hard protection. You have replaceable sliders, which actually the screw is located on the top, not on the face where you would grind it down. I really like that design. But also it uses TPU in the heel cup for anti-shock absorption. You're going to find a zippered entry on the side that uses Velcro to reinforce it. It's very secure, and you can actually cinch these down. This is one of the advantages this has over something with maybe just laces on it. This ratchet strap on the front. It's a replaceable strap. You can ratchet it down, help keep this thing in place when you're out doing your sport bike riding. Now, not so much for the sport bikes, more for touring applications. This is from Seedy. It's a new boot as well. It's made from synthetic leather. It's their Tour Air. And the thing about this is it's going to be fully perforated. So lots of airflow coming through on this boot. That's going to help keep you cool. It's going to be great for those summertime riding applications. It's got a nice amount of padding on the interior with a synthetic liner. Also, reinforcements on the heel, on the toe, and in the sole as well. It does have their sort of aggressive off-road lug style pattern on the sole. I really like these. It's going to give you good grip when you go ahead and put this down. Touring, adventure touring applications, check out the visibility on these. Seedy makes a lot of black boots. This is only available in black, but it's got these little 3 bumps in the back, as well as some additional ones up here higher on the boot. So great visibility on that compared to some of the other things we've seen from Seedy. Check it out. It's in the $240 range, so see if it's right for you. All right, some gloves. Another company that's starting to make some affordable price garments. This is from Highway 21, and the thing about this glove, it's called the Jab Perforated, is it's available in a couple different styles. There's the Jab glove, which has no perforations. There's this style, which has lots of airflow, and they also make a half glove as well, which has the fingers lopped off, so you can get a little bit better airflow and more dexterity there. Anyways, it's made from a goat skin chassis all the way around, palm and on the back of the hand. That's going to give you great flexibility and comfort. It's got a padded knuckle. It's Kevlar reinforced as well. There's all the perforations I was mentioning, so a lot of good airflow there. And the padding on the palm is going to help not only take the vibration out of your handlebars, but also the sting out of a crashing situation when you put it down on the asphalt. Decide if they're right for you. They come in multiple sizes, only in black in terms of the colorway though. I really like how soft and affordable they are. This one's right around the $40 mark, so easy to get into a set of these. Now for this bag. American Cargo is a really cool brand. They make some bags for motorcycle-specific applications that are really some of the best I've seen. This thing uses a really cool harness system, very easy to buckle, great mobility in your shoulders, so regardless of if you're sitting upright or more in that hunched sport bike position, this thing's going to work for you. It blows me away how much they've been able to fit into this bag. It's fairly large. It's actually a little heavy as a result, but it's got lots of padding in it. It's going to have tons and tons of storage. It's available in the high vis like you see here, also in a black or a white version. This is all reflective material. They've really put a lot of thought into this. I love the way that these things flop open. It actually has a fold-out net as well to carry your helmet when you're off of the bike. But check out all these tool organizers. Once you get into this thing, you'll realize just how much it offers you. If you're on your motorcycle and you're carrying equipment with you, this is the Trooper bag from American Cargo, and it's really, really attractive. It's designed to carry laptops as well, so it's built for the modern rider. Check it out, get some more details on that online. You're definitely going to want to dig into it because there's a lot going on. Now for the last thing, the tire. This is for small sport bikes, those Ninja 300s, the CBR 300, things like that. It's the GPR 300 and it's from Dunlop. This is a radial tire, which is great to see because some of those bikes are coming with bias plies installed on them as OEM equipment. So if you want to upgrade to a radial, this is going to be great all-weather performance. It's got a decent amount of tread here, so it's going to help evacuate that water. This is the front tire. They do make the rear as well. You're looking at about 140 range for a front, 170 for the rear, depending on your sizing, but it's designed for those lightweight bikes. So the Duke 390, the new R3, which also has a bias ply tire, I think, from the manufacturer. So really, if you want to look at this, name brand, it's going to give you a lot of that touring performance, long life, and great grip for those small displacement sport bikes. That does it for our street segment. Now let's move on to something else. We featured some pretty high performance bikes in the past several months, so for April our bike of the month is a new touring machine. It's the 2015 Kawasaki Versys 1000 LT. This bike has been in Europe for several years, but now it's coming to American shores for the first time, and it's been redesigned for our needs. Let's talk about the engine first. It uses an inline 4, it's 1043 cc's. It's essentially the same engine for the Z1000 and the Ninja 1000. However, it's been tweaked for touring use, so it's going to be a little more linear, a little bit better torque, but we're still talking about a 1000cc engine, so it's going to get you up to speed. That engine can be tuned. It has a full power mode or a detuned mode, so if it's wet and slippery outside, you can get a little bit better control. Also, it has 3 modes of traction control available. Between those 5 settings, you can definitely tailor it to meet your needs in the riding conditions. It has a 6-speed transmission and it feeds it through a chain final drive. Now, as far as the styling goes, it's heavily redesigned also. The front end has been tweaked, no more stacked headlights, we've gone to a split design, and the cowling uses an air induction system that creates downward force at higher speeds and also helps channel the hot engine air away from the rider, so it's a little bit more comfortable during those hotter climates or those hotter riding months. As a touring bike, the seating is phenomenal. It's got a great platform for the rider, also for the passenger as well, and it comes standard with 28-liter saddlebags. Those are quick release mechanisms, so it's really nice you can carry that luggage with you. In terms of handling the weight of a passenger or of the luggage, you have an adjustable suspension setup. So there's a hand adjustable knob for the shock preload that's going to adjust for those varying types of luggage. Also, it has the braking components to manage that weight. It's a 549-pound curb weight. This is a pretty big bike. You start adding people and gear to it, now you got a lot to deal with. ABS systems, beefy dual rotors up front and a single rotor out back is going to slow this thing down. It does use an ABS system, which is pretty dang fine-tuned. Kawasaki does a great job with that. Now, in terms of the warranty system, Kawasaki offers 2-year warranty standard, and the bike rings in at $12,799. So it's very affordable. This sport touring, semi-adventure touring type bike is going to work out well, and it's going to be very attractive based on that price. Take a look at it. You'll start seeing it in Kawasaki dealers right away. It's time for our super deal of the month, which is one of the best sales we have going on the website all month long. So for April, this is the AXO Air Cage. It's a protective garment designed for upper body use, and it's going to be for dirt applications predominantly. It's not CE rated for street use. However, we have found that our customers riding the dual sport and adventure touring segments really like this thing. So there are some applications where you might get it onto the street. Now, what you'll find with this is hard protection. These gray panels that you're seeing, these are molded polyurethane. They're going to be hard, impact resistant, and they're all mounted to vented foam panels as well, all of which is attached to the mesh chassis. So you can unzip this thing, slip it on like a jacket, and it's going to be worn either over the top of a jersey or underneath, depending on your personal preference. This big, large opening holes in the mesh, that's going to allow lots of airflow. It's very mobile as well, lightweight, but it also has this kidney belt as well. You'll find that this is great to help cinch things down, especially keeping this in place in a crashing situation. It has a big articulating spine panel, so you want that thing to stay in place when you come off of the bike. But not only that, it's going to help give you support through your core, so it's going to help with those longer adventure touring and dual sport style applications. You can see the straps that help keep the chest plates down as well. Adjustment straps here on the shoulders to keep things cinched in, also on the backs of the elbows so you can raise or lower these panels, and across the forearm to help keep it from rotating around as well. A lot going on with this. Typically it's $150 full retail. We're going to sell it all month long for $99.99 as long as we have supplies on hand. So check it out, see if it's right for you. Look at the sizing options. It has over 4 out of 5 stars from our customers who have bought it and rated it online. So people like this thing. Check it out. It might be good for you. It's really something that can help protect you when you're out there on the trails. They say April showers bring May flowers, but we're not afraid of a little rain when the racing comes to town. So for April, we have a lot going on, starting with our street bike action. British Superbike is going on at Donington Park the 4th and the 5th, and then moves over to Brands Hatch on the 18th and 19th. World Superbike also has a round, this one in Spain on the 12th, and MotoGP actually comes to America. Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas is on the 12th, and then it moves to Argentina on the 19th. That same weekend that MotoGP is going on here in the States, we also have the opening round of the MotoAmerica Championship Series. Hallelujah, this is our first major redesign or overhaul in the American road racing scene, so get out there and show your support for the series. On the dirt side of things, Supercross actually takes a little bit of a break and it will resume on the 11th in Houston, then it moves to Santa Clara and then back to New Jersey on the 25th. Hopefully we have a little bit better weather this time around. Arena Cross is on the 11th, 18th, and 25th. That's in Spokane, Tacoma, and Fresno. And outside of the Stadium Series, GNCC has 2 rounds this month. South Carolina on the 12th and Indiana on the 26th. The Hare and Hound Championship is also going on. That's in the Lucerne Valley area of California on the 25th and 6th. And the Works Championship Series is in Hurricane, Utah. That's the 17th through the 19th. Motocross Grand Prix, that's the World Championship Series, goes to Italy on the 19th and then moves to the Netherlands. Ryan Villapoto is right in the thick of things over there, so make sure you're paying attention to that. And then World Enduro kicks off in Chile on the 18th. Those are the boys that we're going to be facing in the ISDE Series later in the year, so it's really exciting to see them get going. Lots happening, mark your calendars, and don't miss it. The racing action is going heavy in April. Thanks for checking out our Kickstart video in April. If you want any more information or have questions about the products you saw today, check out the links in the video description below. You can go and look at those individually. Also, I'd be happy to see some of your submissions. If you have a riding tip you'd like to share, maybe it's an on-bike skill like we were talking about today, or perhaps it's something that you learned in the garage, a handy wrenching tip or something along those lines. Feel free to send those over. The same thing goes for your cool riding clips. Capture something awesome on GoPro last time out, send it to us in an email. That address is videoteam@motorcycle-superstore.com. I'll sift through those. Hopefully we get some cool submissions and we'll be able to share those with you next time. Also, don't forget to check back in next month. Our Kickstart video is the only time we announce our winners for the giveaway. So if you want to see if you're a winner, you have to be checking back. I'm JC. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time at Motorcycle Superstore.